Greetings, traders. Welcome back to Supermarket Simulator. I didn't want you to miss day 300. Behold. Uh, let's keep going, man. I am pleased as punch that this game still has life in it in terms of, like, surprises, action. It seems they made some changes to Restocker and it's even sillier now, but that's whatever. Got a lot to do now, you know? It's just got orders to fill, got products to order, got discounts. I went ahead and the little off, took a little break, finished up the night, and figured out which stores had what things, because that was going to upset me if I just drove around town and didn't know how to get what. But I have a vague understanding of it now. I also understand the waypoint system way better. So we are just going to try and run Cloud9 the way we can. Now, it would be important to establish a goal, like a money goal. And I want to say, I want the book nook, but I don't think that's going to be a thing. I mean, let's see how much room I have here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's open the store. Let's get some cash flow going. Well, the staff is at least competent. Everybody feeling good? Yeah? Break. I'm gonna go look at the computer for a minute. What's the order situation? Alright, I ordered hot milk. Let me go fill this lady's order. Assuming I have time. Yeah, I still got 5. Yeah, I got time. Paper bag. There we go. Yeah. Daisy Graves. Map. Daisy Graves. Oh, Daisy's right behind me. I wish that worked on the stoop, but it doesn't, so never mind. It's fine. Anyway, welcome back to Supermarket Simulator. It would be delightful if you could hit the like button for me. For my sake. Not a lot of YouTubers, I don't think, now the big ones anyway, are still playing this. They've all moved on to games of similar ilk, but probably of slightly more interesting subject matter, I briefly touched on it last episode, but I was so caught up in, just the allure of the new updates that I didn't really get to touch on it. Schedule 1 is a game I want to play big time. Well, let's do another order. Let's see. Ron, is that the tall one? Honeybee cereal. I can't remember where I put the cereals. Is that also over here in the sweet section? No. Is it up front in the grab and go section? It is. 1, 2. That's very funny. Get her. Get her. Oh, somebody else to get. Somebody actually got away with something. How could they? Check it, baby. Check it right. Oh no, they're still in here. Is this the right cake? It is. It's a silly game, but I love it. We gotta tag that bad boy. We gotta close that bad boy. We gotta figure out who was this. I didn't look at the bag that I actually. This is Allie Lee's. Were you? Nope. Not trying to clean up. Allie Lee. You down now? All right. Let's go drop off some goods for Allie Lee. Cloud9 DoorDash. The end of the show, they actually did. They died, but they did a season, like a COVID season, because I guess COVID was happening, where, oh, you're Allie, that's fine. I don't really like you, Allie, but, oh, there you go. You're welcome. Thanks for shopping at Cloud9. I don't know if I got the time for that, Mila. There we go. Let's see what Leo wants. They did a COVID season where, the characters went through the whole COVID bit with masks and whatnot. Did some really interesting stuff interesting. You know, creative stuff with the Foley to, you know, record people wearing masks, and of course dealing with the whole 6 foot deep, 6 foot social distancing angle. The driving is terrible. The driving is absolutely terrible. But that's not the game, and it's fine. I also don't know where I'm going, so. I am not trying to. I apologize. Trying to get back to my store. Had to get gas. Anyway, the point of that segue was because, you know, I wondered how they would have tackled a season of stuff like this. Like, now that every store is just constantly inundated by delivery orders. You know, how they would deal with, like, the characters having to, like, bag up boxes full of crap for people and then, like, hand them off to... I mean, I guess they did a couple episodes with bits like that in the parking lot. Yeah, I guess even the COVID season they did a couple episodes where it was a major plot point. But, you know, now that it's just like a regular occurrence, that was when it was still like, line up and get in your delivery line because it's a real special thing. Now it's just like, whatever. Get groceries. Zucchini, is that you? Uh-huh, and let's go get some Pueblo sugar. We are out of... Nope, we are not. Fabric softener, we get the vodka. And the suples fabric softener. Where is you? Is he? Over here? No, over here. No, over here. Where? Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Tag it. Leo Hill. I'm a comin'! Vroomity vroom vroom, Leo. I'm a comin'! And you're over on this side of the street, you are, for some reason. Here, Leo. I got your goods. Bam. You're welcome. Thank you for the store points. I gotta assume the store point yield is pretty good for this sort of thing, but who knows? I could be wrong. Anyway. Yeah, Schedule 9. Get out of here! Schedule 1, is a simulator game similar to this about running a drug empire. And it starts off with just like low-level weed sales, and you move up. I think there's like coke and heroin and a couple other ones in there, but they got mini games for everything. So all the, you know, like, you know, watering the plants and like clipping the nugs and everything. It's real involved in terms of the gameplay. It's not just like press X to drug, which was an interesting, you know, like a lot of the reasons I wanted to make Chef Game the way I wanted to make Chef Game was because I wanted to make sure the actual cooking engine, maybe not felt like, but at least, you know, embodied the idea of cooking versus just like holding buttons down to make stuff happen. Anyway, yeah, Schedule 1, you know, I had seen it in pre-release because, I mean, you know, I follow... Shoutouts to SkillUp. You know, if you haven't... If you are a YouTuber like me, which, like, I hope you are, you hope that's why you're watching my video, hit the like button. Please like and subscribe, and maybe leave me a comment. Then I know, you know, you're out there. SkillUp is a channel that does gaming news, and the dude who runs that channel is Australian. So he's got kind of an interesting slant on the games media, on the games, you know, themselves, etc. Because he's not, you know, he's not your stereotypical, like, Eastern kind of gamer. He's not your stereotypical Western kind of gamer. He's a weirdo from Australia. And, you know, Australia's access to games has often been limited or, you know, subject to some sort of, like, weird UK restrictions. So it's just interesting to hear, like, from him, like, a weekly perspective on the games media and also what's gaming out. Anyway, Schedule 1, you know, is one that came across their, you know, the videos. I saw it and I was like, oh, neat. And then, of course, you know, like Markiplier, my muse, my flame, he played it, but he didn't really play it. He just kind of screwed around, which I think maybe is to the game's benefit, right? Like, I think a lot of games have definitely been able to see. I mean, Mark plays it. That probably already makes it, you know, ugh. popular to a degree, but then the way he plays it, you know, he like it's you want to say he's like negging his audience almost. I mean, he probably is at this point. I'm sure he would openly admit it. Just like antagonizing his audience. But yeah, there's just is this the right? It is. Is there pasta over here? Is it pasta somewhere out here? I think pasta's out here. Now it's rice. Yeah, I know the store sucks and the product sucks, but we're working on it. I think I'm more aggressive than the game developers. Gonna go get some elbows. Why aren't the stores on here? Oh, they are. I just am dumb. It's so bad. It's interesting that they call this complete. I mean, I get it. Like, it's complete enough to be, you know, released, especially at the price point they've released it. It's just, you know, from my perspective, it's not done yet, but I'm also a stickler from a bygone era that doesn't believe games should be launched without, you know, half-baked principles, and then, you know, the premise is that, well, yeah, a lot of games have half-baked principles, so it's okay. But I get the impression they want to move on to something else. I'm not sure how big the Nocta team is, but based on the feature set that they patched into this game and the way they are handling it post-release, I mean, they did say multiplayer is coming, and multiplayer, you know, is pretty huge. It's a pretty big involved thing to put into your game. I don't know how it's going to work. I'm assuming it's going to be co-op. It'd be weird if they did like a competitive multiplayer mode for this game. But I'd be down, you know, if you want to do time trials or like some sort of stored like cost total. You'd have to be a bit more transparent about exactly, I knew about the wrong one, about exactly what makes the numbers go up, which maybe they have done, you know, like on social media or whatever, but I certainly have never seen it put in concrete in the game. And, you know, a couple other systems need to be kind of tightened up, but I would definitely be down to, like, do some multiplayer, you know, like Supermarket Simulator. Just, like, racing to a certain product point, or maybe racing to see how many of a certain type of product you can sell. I still haven't had any of the discount stuff. It must be, you know, it's probably on the computer. Are we done for the day? Team? Squad? I don't hear any dings. 301. The number is going up a little bit on satisfied customers, but products not found is still flipping brutal. It's fine. Just play the game the way the game is going to be played. Point being, you know, yeah. Jordan, Bird, Tracy, Jenny, Jenna, Danny Baker. Good job, team. I really appreciate your coordination with the which you attack the stuff I have left in my truck. I only wish you were more efficient at getting it out. I wonder, have they raised the number of people you can hire? Management. Hiring. I mean, the game is out, so it is what it is. Okay, you can have one more stalker. It's 5 more racks. But it is what it is. So 5 more racks. 5 more racks is going to require at least 2 more updates to this. At least. And that's going to... Let's open the store. Excuse me. I forgot I got a Reggie of my own. I wasn't talking about you the other day when I was talking about Reggie and your boss. I was talking about a different Reggie that I knew. My bad, Reggie. You alright in my book. You've been with me since the beginning. Let's see what it takes to blow out a wall. That's not in this menu, and I got 30 G's, so that's not okay. Well, let's since we're over here, we might as well. Ew. Management, bills. Let's take advantage of the early payment on that one. The rest of them are, you know, like again, it'd be nice to get an explanation, but none. All right, so storage, purchase. Let's see what we got. I got a wholesale offer. I actually can do that one. Boom. Oh, but I bought. That was the buying. It's fine. All right, where'd it go? Back there. Well, let's see. So if we move my office, I can make like a cage in here. So that's one. That's a little tight. All right, let's do it. Is the store open? Yeah, store's open. I don't remember what I was talking about. Full release of this game is out. Not making fun of you, Reggie. Making fun of a different Reggie. I don't know. It is what it is. Point being, I'm going to be done with CFC. Nope. I'm going to have CFC in your hands, or at least available for you to download it and play it relatively soon. The alpha version is just going to have offline play for you and for me. There's not going to be any... Right, where do you buy the racks? They're under furniture. That's all the alpha version is going to be, and it's not going to have all the cards done either. The gameplay is going to be done. Come hell or high water. Tall rack is the only rack. Can I just can I do it? Can I just do it and then see if I can fit them in there? Oh Lord, we got an order propped. I should have seen. Oh, well, that one was from last night. Right. So this is today. So then I just bought these 5. I purchased them. Bam. Back down to 19 G's. Which is... Restocker. Farewell, my friend. Oh, man, it didn't even go down. Janet walked right through it. Didn't go down. Well, I gotta break it, because I got to hire yet another staff member. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Hopefully, we can get 5 racks in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's Green Dash! Rack, move. Ugh. That was detergent, but whatever. It's all the same stuff when you're looking for racks. Racks on racks on racks. This is not going to be enough room for 5 racks. Bull honky. We do back to back. This aisle is going to get so tight. They're all going to get tight, but you know what? Those jokers are doing the work, not me now, so. For reals? Is it me? Am I in the... Why? Why? How did I fall into the supermarket simulator trip? But I did. I fell right into it. They got me. They got me good. Yep. You think I won't leave this right here in the middle of the floor? You think I won't do it? I will absolutely do it, devs. Don't test me. Were you guys out of shelving? Was that a concern? Is that a reason I'm having so much problem with the Restocker? I got no clue. I don't ever have to come back here, so honestly, this whole situation could just be a nightmare. I don't want to do it that way, at least not to, you know, like we should probably blow out the extra wall, but didn't we just spend a... Oh, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Here, you go over here. And, like, kind of caterwampus. Kind of caterwampus. Why? Kinda catterwampus. And then you be here. Oh, that was why, because you're there. Yeah. Bam, bam. Minding the store. That is awful. That is awful and totally wrong. But it is the way it's going. Alright, let us continue Operation Butt to Butt. There we go. And then we got, what, one more to go? It's so dark. I'm sorry we didn't get to do any more exciting store tests today. Can I get an angle move? No, can't get an angle move. You just like, with your hose, just caught in the trap. Caught in the trap. Get it from this angle. Caught in the trap. Oh well. I'm still trying to get away with my business. Heard the store's getting bigger. Thought you could make it come up. You're wrong. So what do we do, Sam? Well, we can switch this to a back-to-back situation. I think I like that. And then we switch this to a back-to-back situation. Yeah, I likes that. There we go. Computer is a later problem. Can I fit my computer in there? My computer's kind of tiny. Nope, the stairs got a weird box on it. Can't even find it. That's crazy. Right? Nothing. Okay. Over here in this weird pocket? No. Needs more light. Alright, computer's going back where it was. Because, if nothing else, we got to buy more room. Management, we made 6 Gs today without me even trying, but I bet there ain't no products out there. I bet the shelves are bare, threadbare. Fredbear. The shelves is just completely Fredbear. Alright, so now we got even more room back here to move the. Well, so we got to. We should just back to back all this. I think we should just back to back all of this. Okay. I'm so sorry. Remember when I had to go deal with the store? That was a fun time. Now I stayed back here and played House Flipper with shelves. It's an honest life. That was the amount of light. Is that 5? No. Doesn't seem to be a penalty for skipping the online orders, but... we shall see. Alright, back to back. And then, can I get one in the middle? No. Why would you even try? Maybe. I could do. You could do something real ghetto and like shit. No, because I bet you can't. Well, let's just find out. Can you do this cheat? No. Okay. You know, I had to try. I had to try. Knock this. Sorry, try to pull one over on you. Alright, then there should be one. No, that's 5, right? It's 5 if I did my math right. 5 to 5. Alright. And now, by the power vested in me by the gods of this game, stock of 5 is finally here. And what is the option you need to change? Drop empty box. Hang on. Only one of them, I think. They're all, yeah, so one of them is allowed to drop empty box. The rest of them are not. Right. If, and then, oh, okay, and they got a vehicle rule in there too. Great. Great. I got 6 of these losers now. And the store is clean, so we don't need to consider Janet. Whoa. Already working for me, Danny? Well, no, Danny's number 5, so Whose numbers is number 6 is Josh? We brought back Josh? How fun. I don't know if I can handle having a Josh in my store. We'll see. Is there anybody else in the show I'd like to represent? No. Jack. I don't know. Is that them? It don't matter. It don't flippin' matter. Let's get the store open, and since all I did yesterday was the other stuff, today we will start with this stuff. And I'm sorry for all the online orders that will lavish, but the store, I'm sure, has needs, and those needs are speeds. Phone is very popular tonight, y'all. I'm just trying to play some supermarket simulator. Don't y'all understand? Oh my goodness. Maybe it's time to bump those numbers up too. You know, originally I was just trying to do the numbers to keep the shelves stocked. Not that I ever accomplished that goal, so maybe. But, you know, it doesn't seem to matter how, like, I have to sit still for so long to get the Restockers to catch up. It doesn't seem to matter. Even if I buy 1,000, like, I just wind up with even more Restocalypse out front. I don't wind up with more stock. More stock on the shelves. There doesn't seem to be any way to actually get the stuff from outside onto the shelves or into the warehouse onto the shelves in any faster fashion than just sit and wait until they catch up of their own volition, which is horrible. I hate it. But if that's the only crutch the game has is that I have to do that, then that's so be it. Because honestly, at this point, there are so many other things that I have to do. We're back to me, you know, like whatever section of the store I want to be in, there's probably a need for me at this point. Between orders, between stocking, between clicking those jokers, between just like running around. I could also just like pick up the tools if I want to get involved because dirt still spawns. I assume eventually the store is going to get to the point where it starts getting dirty again. Oh, how fun. Is that good to go? That's good to go. Oh my god, I forgot to get produce. I should just get produce every flippin' night. I don't know. The night game is only so... Also, this playlist is not going to work. I got to find a playlist that's got a little more pop and fizzle to it. Now that I've had a taste of that one song, you know, the song that used to play, I can't not just like occasionally bounce and bob in my chair, just sitting here like bobbing. Would be nice if I had like a glass of bourbon or like a fob. Excuse me. Excuse me. Suspicious alert. You are marked target. Meep morp zeep. My god, 252. Oh, that's the bulk order I made. I'm so stupid. So stupid. I don't understand how that system works either, but it seemed to just be a random pop-up, and I guess thereby it must also be another thing that you could just theoretically ignore at no detriment to yourself. Like it's just another opportunity for you to add to your finances. That was a weird amount of loading, but maybe I really have never fully understood how the stocking system works. I mean, obviously, I have a tenuous understanding of it, considering the number of shelves that are just flat out empty in my store at any time, but I think it all has to do with the fact that I refuse to play the game okay, the way they want me to, which is to sit. Did I hit it? I did not. I'm not going to sit. I'm me. I play games really, really fast and loose. So, this game is just going to have to keep up with my speed, pitch black style. Or get burned by the weird moon sun. Because that's the alternative for all of us. I mean, I got Restocker sips, man. This is maximum speed. I know, I'm just burning through like shopping, but I need it. I need the stuff. I need it real bad. Probably spending a fortune on shipping too, but frankly, I mean, the money's good. We're just going to have to see. Right, like I got all that hot milk and it's just gone. It's just gone. It's just not here anymore. I feel like I'm trapped in the same weird deja vu that I've been having now for like a year, where like I play this game and I swear I got 10 bags of something and I got 0. But then Bam Bam makes me feel better about it all. That's really all that matters. I mean, we had that warehouse day yesterday, so that kind of explains the hiccup in supply, but you know, the fact that it's going to take forever for the dream team to get my ketchup and my barbecue sauce like back on this, like, it's crazy, y'all. Get to where I don't even want to imagine what the Restocker looks like right now. It is probably a very silly. That's the same thing. You just, there we go. This is 2 different things. Hit me one more time. Look at this. We all out of booze. All out of booze. We are just completely out of. I understand, sir. Especially when you need some booze. When you need some booze and you come to the alcohol store and they ain't got the booze that you drink. They got all the stuff you don't want, right? Just like a whole bunch of Grand Marnier and something with cinnamon in it. But the one bottle you like, look at the Restocker. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look what. Get to work. You get to work. Get to work. The customers need to be satisfied. Janet and Jackie are crushing it. It's a team of 6 young, strapping individuals hauling these boxes all day and night, unable to meet my whims. I am disappointed. Where's the light switch? There's the light switch. Alright, what are we doing? We're going to do something nice and relaxing for a moment. Not that this is relaxing, but trying to remember which paint. I feel like they added more paint. Maybe not. What are 5 paints? Give me my paints. Paints. I bet you it's the wrong paint. It looks like the wrong paint. Sam, I bet you just bought the wrong paint. 5 of the wrong paint. Well, if I bought the wrong paint, then we can have 2 purple rooms, okay? That's just how it's going to be. This looks so much like the wrong paint. It's the wrong paint. Oh my god, there's 2 purples. That's fine. You think I care? I don't care. It's just going to be the other purple room. Nobody comes back here anyway. Except the 6 slowest people in the store. So I bet by the time they get back here, they've forgotten what it looked like. One down. Oof. You know, like they're not going to improve the customization engine any at all. I mean, multiplayer is huge. I'm not going to act like them working on multiplayer is probably not like big crap in terms of like effort. Because, you know, it's just a weird thing to do for a game like this. I don't know. Everybody wants multiplayer, though. I can only imagine. I haven't looked on the Discord, like the actual people part of the Discord, or like the Steam forums in a while, just to see what the tenor is for, you know, fans. But I'm pretty sure it's mostly the stupid restockers still don't work, and y'all should do multiplayer. Yeah, this is so bright. I hate it so much. I'm going to just paint over it. But we're in this trap now, so we're not going to do it while we're on camera. And then maybe the next episode, when people watch, it'll just be like the right color purple all throughout here. And someone, like, I won't draw attention to it, but someone will be like, hey, you painted in between episodes, didn't you? And I'll be like, I'll never tell. Oh, there's a nice little gap back there. That's good to know. I mean, I might have enough paint to go back around the whole room and do it the other way anyway. Move. Is this... Where did I... Okay. I'm getting snowblind. Haha, see, it's all part of my plan all along. You see, I bought enough of this paint that I can do the entire wall back here. And I did it in the brighter color because the brighter color will need less of me turning the lights on. So all of this has been strategery. And if you don't understand what strategery is, then you need to look up political war theater from the I bet you're looking for stuff, but there's a problem, and that is my staff. So look at that. I even got some to spare. I even got a little to spare. It's all part of the plan. I love it when a plan comes together. In fact, we're just going to pitch the rest of this. Not because it's awful, but because we don't need it. And it's awful. But that's a problem for me in another recording, because it is late. And my spine is bad. So, this has been another fantastic episode of Supermarket Simulator. Shout out in the comments if you want more of this, or if you'd like me to do some recordings of Schedule 1, or Void Train, or maybe something else simulator-like, because it seems like maybe Simulator Day is becoming a thing. Yeah, see? Oh, Lord.